Hey, and welcome to the kitchen. If you've been following along, you have seen some posts recently about some of the produce we're growing in our garden. To my surprise, we had some what I thought pumpkins growing in the garden. After moving them around, I realized that some of them started to have these spots, which meant they are ready for picking. And so after doing some research, this is a version of a squash, most commonly known as a green pumpkin. And so we're going to do a recipe today based on the green pumpkin or the squash. Very simply put, the easiest way to get started is to cut off both ends. The flesh is very easy, so it's not like a typical pumpkin. And then you just want to cut down the middle until you expose the seeds. I want to go ahead and take the seeds out, and I'm going to save them. So for two reasons. One is for next year, I can go ahead and have some ready to go. The other one is really just to be able to toast the seeds and have those as a snack as well. So you want to go ahead and take the seeds out. All right, once you get the seeds out, you want to go ahead and quarter them. They quarter very easily. You want to leave the skin on. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put them inside of a roasting pan. And so I did have about 8 pumpkins that we were able to get out of the garden. So we're going to go ahead and put those in a roasting pan, such as this. We're going to sprinkle it with a little bit of olive oil. Just want to make sure it's enough to coat. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use a little bit of everything seasoning. So this is a everything bagel seasoning. It is a well-known, trendy seasoning at this time. It is literally what you would put on an everything bagel. So just go ahead and sprinkle some of that on there. Then we're going to go ahead and put it in the oven at 375 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes or until it is fork tender. For our pumpkin, we're going to turn this up a little bit. I'm going to turn it up to 400 degrees. I'm taking it just on straight heat mode. You can see it's looking very good. It's just needs a little bit more crisp to it. So we're going to turn it up to 400 degrees and we're going to let that go for about another 10 minutes. And so these green pumpkins or squash came out very well seasoned. And so when you take a fork, you can actually, it comes right off of the skin and will look a little bit like spaghetti squash. Actually has a very similar texture to that, especially with all of the seasoning that is on there. And so you can take it and save it as spaghetti squash, or if you run the fork through it, or again, you can just simply dice it up and leave the skin on there. The skin is actually an excellent source of fiber. So you can see it does cook all the way through and comes out very well.